Can I even, is it, am I just like stuck here? Is it inevitable? Uh-oh. I think it's over. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what do you even do? Hey there, and welcome back to Fred and Pals, where we left off on night 3, or well, right after night 2. Then we have night 3. Night 3. I just realized now, actually, one of the tickets have been taken compared to night 1.
Hey, night 3, you're doing great.
Thank you, thank you.
Unfortunately, things over here have been hectic without the head technician. I'm not sure if you've met him already. His name is like Will.
Will.
Anyway, today we found Henrietta, the big chicken. She was in the kitchen banging a bunch of pots and pans together. I actually heard the noise myself, and when I went in to go check on it, she was just frozen there, holding 2 pans like she was waiting for something. Now, she's supposed to do that during the day and make the kids think that she's actually cooking, but like, not at night. Anyway, the boss says it's just a system bug. Which, you know, gosh, I really hope Will gets back soon. Like, he knows a thing or two about these suits. Oh, right. Oh, one more thing. About Sheriff Fox. He's the big orange fox on the sheriff's office cam. He's programmed to patrol areas after his show, but lately, for whatever reason, he's been ignoring his route. If you see him wandering near like restricted zones, you can recall him remotely. Here's how. You open your computer, find the red squares on the map, and hold spacebar while viewing that cam. You'll hear a little like ping sound, and that's the sound that tells Voss to return to his station.
Got it.
It really works like a charm. And I think that's it. You've got this, man. Just grab another coffee and keep an eye on those cameras. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, now... Oh, great, of course. Okay. Glad that they let me just listen to the phone call first. Now, the one thing I did not quite realize at first with the mechanics, do they... Can I reset them without them being here? I don't think so, right? I don't think it's designed to do that. Yeah, okay, I'm not going crazy. I don't know why. For some reason, like, when I was reading the tutorial, the game made it seem as though, like, they were saying, like, because they phrased it as, like, you know, if they move, then, you know, deal with them. But obviously, you can't really do that. You have to wait for them to get to your door first. But I figured I'd just test that out just to alleviate any concerns. Alright, hold on. Okay, arcade area. Storage closet. Where's Henrietta at? Alright, kitchen. Alright, so since she's in the kitchen, I'm not gonna worry too much about what's it called? Do I worry about Foxy? Or not, well, not Foxy, Voss. It's so, I'm trying not to just call them by their, you know, by their inspired names, I suppose. I'm just trying to call them by after names. Henrietta Voss. Okay, hold on. Go. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I hesitated real quick. I thought for a second I was in the wrong camera, so that definitely was not a fun thought. Now, okay, you are still behaving, luckily. By now, Henrietta should be main entrance, kitchen, maybe dining room? Oh, I don't like this. Where is she? Okay, there she is. Okay. Let's see where Voss is. Yeah, he's the one I really am just worried about more than anything. They're both in Diner 1. Oh, actually, hold on. There we go. I just wanted to reset that because... Hold on. Do I have to go here to charge it? There we go. Come on. Oh, they both left. Alright, Henrietta's here. Main entrance. Okay, so we're just back and forth. Oh, this one's a really uncomfortable idea. Who's gonna go first? Who's gonna go first? Alright, let's set it to Henrietta. No, go back. I was right about that. The way they were arriving had me worried. Oh, I should have just went immediately. I knew she was on the last one. Like, why did I think I was gonna have time to check the cameras? Oh my god. Alright, 1 AM. Now, with regards to Voss, I wonder if they make their way to these, like, restricted areas, or if they just immediately, like, if they disappear from that camera, they're in a restricted area. But meanwhile, parts and service. Okay, hopefully Henrietta will be quick enough this time. So what's interesting is that Voss is able to go to, like, all these other areas, but I have to assume he's also able to just go to the front. Okay, now she's in the delivery. Oh god, it's happening again. Oh, they do it intentionally. Oh, I don't like that. Oh. Keep it closed. Okay, so that's a good way of using it. I got so... I think... Okay, so next time, if I... Let's say I have 2 attempts left. I should just close the door... And I don't know if she's... If I, like... Let's say I like in that case, right? I used the tool, but she wasn't there. I think next time, I should just close the crank and wait for her to knock. That way, that'll give me confirmation she's there without having to get jump scared. Because doing it the way I did there, where I just wasted both, was kind of risky already. And it doesn't really make sense, because again, I mean, there's no... Oh, they're active. Hold on. Oh wait, you just left, so now you're gonna be Diner 1. Okay, so next is... Hold on, let me check the tool. Okay. No, you stay there. You're still in dining entrance. Wait. Storage closet. Okay, so you're next. Oh, you're moving. Okay, so it looks like they're slowly moving. They don't just straight out disappear. There we go. Okay. Where's Henrietta? Where's Henrietta? Okay, let's keep an eye on where they can go. Because the first restricted area they can really go to is the backstage area. If they do that, remember, just hold spacebar. Ugh. I mean, they're getting or maybe they're trying to leave? Okay, no longer in kitchen, which means diner 2, right? Yeah. Parts and service. Okay, wait. So right now, Henrietta's the closest still. I don't think she's gonna make it though to diner 1. Yeah, so for now, we'll just keep watching. We'll go between diner 1. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, there we go. Ah, and so now they reset. Good, okay. So they do like the whistle and everything. So I don't even think you have to watch them specifically then if they do that kind of like whistling, like doo doo doo. So that's good to know. Alright, so diner 1. Oh, never mind. Okay. Not bad. Of course, we have not seen Fred yet.
Oh, hey, you ready for night 4?
Yep.
Great.
Just let me know what I do.
Today was rough.
Where was Voss now?
Voss showed up at the front doors again. Of course, this was during the day. He cornered a mother and her poor kid.
Huh.
He just stood there, staring at them. I had to grab the SMU, and I used it in front of everyone. When I did, he turned around and he just walked away like nothing happened.
I'm gonna reset then.
Fred? Yeah, Fred froze mid-show. Just leaned forward with like oil dripping from his chest.
Are you sure it was oil?
When I used the SMU on him, his head just snapped toward me. He looked angry. I used the SMU again just to make sure I didn't mess anything up, and then it went right back to normal. We had to shut down early. All the higher-ups saw it too. They saw me use the SMU in front of all the customers.
So I wasn't aware that was not allowed.
Against the rules.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
I'm
bit of
supposed
emergency
to
now.
Meet them tomorrow. Not exactly looking forward to
I'm
that.
guessing the reason why is because it ruins the
Anyway,
allure of the
Stay
animatronics.
sharp tonight.
The fantasy that they
Everything
are,
under
you know,
control.
the fantasy that they're cartoon animals. Using the SMU is like, yeah, these are, you know, it kind of ruins the fantasy for the children. Alright. Let's see if Voss is showing any signs of movement now. I don't think so. But I'll keep an eye out, just in case. Diner 2, restroom hall, parts and service. Okay. So we'll keep an eye out for Fred, who I'm not quite sure what they're going to be doing. Oh, she's already at diner 1. Okay. So Henrietta is going to be first then. Let me just set it to Henrietta. There we go. Henrietta likely is going to be the first one to reach the doors. As for Voss, I mean, again, I have to remember, I don't have to actually look out for Voss. But what if there's no whistling, though? Because now that creates a whole different issue. Because if they don't whistle, it could mean they're trying to make their way to one of my doors. If that's a possibility. Right? And in that case, I am going to want to use the cameras. But they kind of did teleport. Right? Or, you know, they moved in. They didn't gradually make their way to a restricted area like I was talking about last night. So, that means, for the most part, I should be fine. I'm at least hoping. We'll see if they do anything like that again, where they'll do the whistling because they're in a restricted room. Or maybe they do the whistling when they're just not in their room at all. And then you have to look for them to confirm, okay, are they in a restricted area, yes or no? Okay, you're... Oh. On. Hold the crank. So this is generally what I was talking about. Bingo. There we go. And then we're gonna waste this last use. Because so far there's no reason to really keep it there. You haven't moved. What about... Is Fred still there? Fred is still there. Whoa. Did Fred move? Was that just my imagination? I guess we'll leave him be. Not in the kitchen. Okay, diner 2. Damn, that might mean she might skip the kitchen. Okay, and Voss is moving. And, yep, she already went by the kitchen. Great. I'm gonna guess possibility that she goes to Henrietta. You know, that's something I also, like, if I think... I don't know why I didn't even think about this. Like, let's say you think, like, you're worried they might get to you before you, like, reach the door or something. The hell? Wait. Oh, that's just music. Oh my god. That worried me for no reason. The hell? I'm not sure if that's supposed to mean anything. Okay. Is there something? There's like laughing. I did not like this. Alright, come on. You want Henrietta, let's just get going. It is? Oh. I gotta wait for... Oh, I don't like this. Come on, Henrietta, hurry up. Okay, there we go. Alright, hold on. Okay, back on camera. Damn it. Of course that was all happening while I was dealing with everyone. The laughter I know is from Fred. I just got worried because the thing, you know what, so far my main concern is that I feel like I have to practice hypervigilance with them because, like, in that sense, I knew Fred was laughing, but I was so worried about missing anyone at the doors that I didn't want to risk, like, going back. Oh my god, they snuck up on me. Oh, I was like wondering, like, wait a minute, where did Fluffy go? Oh, it's crazy how they can sneak up on you. Like, they can move really quickly, and it's like you don't even realize it. Whenever the lights flash, or like there's like a severe flash on the cameras, you can tell someone's moving at least. It's just a matter of who in that sense. Oh, I don't like how close they are though. Whoa. See, okay, so you did move. See, now that I don't like. 3. Pull it, just in case. Alright, now let's look for Fred. Oh, why? Okay, there. Okay, Diner 2, so now Diner 1. They've got to be Diner 1. Oh, come on. Pull, 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 pull. See, that's what I call a clutch save. Alright, find that clown. Find that Shut this. I have no idea where they are. That makes me so paranoid. It wasn't Fred. Wait, twice. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So, okay, so you can hear direct. Okay, so I must have been like so worried over like where everyone else was that I didn't realize. Okay. I must have never realized the directional laugh when Fred was at. See, because that's normal. Oh my god, that's so scary. Hold on, where's Henrietta? Now I'm worried. I'm worried again. It's only 4 AM. It's too early. No, she would have gotten me right now if she was there. Okay, okay. There's so much camera feedback. I hate it. Okay, Diner 1. By now, they're probably Diner 2. Yep. Alright, someone else moved. Henrietta. Jesus. Alright, laughed again. No storage closet, arcade area. Delivery. Is this normal laugh? Oh, I hate that so much. Why? Wait. Close it. And that's how we do it. Oh my god. Oh my days. Let's go. That is... Wow. I don't know why. That makes me think so much of Mary's Arcade. How you have to be very tactical with how, you know, you do like the... With how you're using the SMU, like in that case, right, you have one charge, but Fred needs two, but they clearly have that door mechanic so that you can just use it once on Fred, then shut the door and buy the time you need, as they mentioned. That was really cool. I was, at first, like, when I got caught in that, like, double scenario with both Henrietta and Fluppy showing up at the last cameras, I thought, oh my god, there's no way, how am I supposed to get them both at once? But it's like they have the tools for it. Like literally, even I think it was last run, I literally got to the doorway, shut the door immediately, and the banging happened immediately. Literally, that saved me. If you think you're gonna be late, just shut the door. That's gonna save you some time, or buy you some time rather. Oh god. Okay. Legal note. Notice of closure. Fred and Pal's Entertainment and Pizza. Fred and Pal's Entertainment and Pizza has temporarily closed. I guess we're going to hear more about that in the phone call. Alright. Well, are we getting a phone call? Yes, we are. Alright, let's hear the bad news.
Hey, it's me, Dan. You made it to night 5. Good job. I bet that took a lot of effort and not just a bunch of sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, it took some effort.
Listen, meeting today with all the higher-ups, well, it didn't go too well. They said after tonight, I'm done here.
Oh, damn.
Fired. Apparently, all the issues with the animatronics are my fault.
How? What?
I mean, I tried explaining to them what was going on, but...
I mean, like, am I not... Wait, I thought he was like a day guard, though. He's not even a mechanic, right? Or is he?
They told me not to come back tomorrow. Someone's gonna collect my stuff from the office. I mean, they didn't say who, but I'm guessing it's just one of the higher-ups. Anyway, the restaurant's officially closed to the public. No shows, no kids, no staff, just you, watching over the place like always. I mean, the only reason you're still here is because of company policy. They said we still need a night guard for safety reasons.
Whose safety exactly?
Yeah, right. Also, all the systems have been acting up more than usual. The lights have been flickering, the doors have been jamming, the cameras have been freezing. Every one of the characters is showing strange behavior again, even more frequently this time. It's like the whole place is wearing down. I don't know what's going on here anymore, but thanks for sticking around. It's always nice to know someone else is listening. You've honestly done fantastic this whole time.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck tonight, okay? It's all up to you now. I mean, fired, so yeah, it was nice meeting you. If anything feels wrong, just trust your guts.
You got it. Okay. Alrighty, they both have to get moving immediately, huh? They couldn't just be like, oh yeah, let them like, buy me some time, you know? No, they both gotta go immediately. Alright, so in other words, at least when it comes to Fred and Voss, I don't have to pay attention to them. Like, as much as I thought I did. Right? Luckily. Alright, now... Oh my god. Are they just, Henrietta skipping the kitchen entirely? That's just vile. Hell, now these two are like a duo. Don't okay, wait, no. Wait, no. They are a duo. They're a duo. They literally, they left together. Oh, come on. Alright, it's simple. If the camera flashes... Oh, wait. No, never mind. Okay, so storage closet. Oh boy. Yep, it all comes down to this one. One thing I noticed, I can't, whoever arrives first I have to deal with immediately. I obviously can't shut the door because then it buys time for the other. Alright. Wind it. And just stay, we're staying here. Alright. Okay, now that we've reset, let's go back and look for them. Henrietta is still there. Makes sense. Voss. No way he's already at Diner 1. He's already at Diner 1? Okay. And now main entrance. And okay, he's speedrunning. He's just trying to speedrun to the office. What the hell? Alright, at least that gives me the time I need to reset. Now let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, no, you're still there. Diner 1, nothing. Kitchen, nothing. Diner 2. Oh wait, no, okay. Henrietta's Diner 1. What the hell? That's a new frame. Jesus Christ. Oh, no, wait. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay. So Henrietta's gonna be next. Come on, Henrietta, please. There we go. Like, oh, wow. Hold on. I don't know why I did Voss, I just felt like doing it. Start at the very end. Alright, go back, go back, go back. Okay. Let's look at Diner 1. Wait, storage closet, arcade area. Okay, these areas are still clear. Diner 1, main entrance. Diner 2. Alright, wait. Okay, so I saw Henrietta. I'm not sure where. I'm concerned about. Oh no. Where is he? Where's the bunny? Okay, Bunny's still okay. Bunny's chilling over there. Let him stay there. Okay, I thought I was going paranoid. Go back, go back, go back. Okay, arcade area. Diner 1. Okay. Alright, Henrietta's next. Why is he speeding? That's crazy. Uh-oh. Wow, what the hell? I was convinced. I was so convinced Henrietta would read the next one. Oh my god. Okay, we're safe. Okay, now you're laughing again. I'm like super scared right now. I'm hella paranoid. I don't know where anyone is right now. I'm trying to just rely on the fact that I haven't seen him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, 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 okay. Hurry up. You've been speeding through here this whole time. Okay. Find him. Okay, okay, there she is. Oh, oh, they're both there. Okay, 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 okay. Come on, just hold out a little longer. I literally hear the clock. Okay, she went off. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, we were. Oh, that is really. Oh, oh no, no. I know. I saw someone leave a comment on the first part saying, "Beware of Night 6." I am not looking forward to this. Oh, what is it? Temporarily closed following concerns related to possible violations of applicable investigations currently ongoing. No confirmed findings or formal charges have been announced. The establishment... Damn it, I couldn't finish reading it. I'll just get a still and read the whole thing, honestly. Oh god, okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I might get completely wrecked here.
Hello there.
What?
I've been watching you work 5 nights and not a single mistake. Impressive. Shame it ends tonight. Friend. Oh, Dan! Yeah, he had a little meeting with our boss. You won't be hearing from him again anytime soon. Anyways, I'll be taking over now. His job and yours. People started asking questions. Things got a teensy tiny suspicious. So we had to shut down.
Alright, relax. It wasn't that funny.
Which means I have free reign now. I'm the one in charge here. I give the orders. Everyone listens to me. The stage is set. It's my turn now. See you soon.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh Jesus Christ. Wait, whoa, what's happening here? I'm fully surrounded. Great. What's happening? What the hell? Wait, does this have to do... Wait, does this mean I can't go... Oh, I can't... Oh, I see child spirits. What the hell? Okay, so you don't... Wait, what am I doing? I hear that thing laughing. Okay, look around. Oh... I don't know what I would even do in this scenario. Oh. What do I even do? I don't even know what to do. Like, what am I looking out for? Like, am I not screwed? Oh, that's disgusting. What do I even do with this? Okay, the music's getting louder. And is that a knife in its hand? Oh. Hey, could you guys, like, help me out a little bit? Maybe? Why is that? That laughter sounds so much like from... What's it called? Tales of the Bunny Man. But I don't know what to do. Guys, please help me out here. Can I even... Am I just, like, stuck here? Is it inevitable? Uh-oh. I think it's over. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, what do you even do? What could you possibly do? Surely there was nothing. I think that was like doomed.
Good morning.
Oh.
So, finally awake? Head still ringing?
Jesus. So we got put in one of the suits.
Do you feel that? The weight, the locks tightening. That's the sound of control. Every bolt, every spring. My design. They call me a monster. A murderer.
Oh,
But
so
I
okay,
give
so
life. I give them purpose. The world out there forgets. But inside these walls, they remember.
as we
You'll
saw.
join the show now. You'll keep them company. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Not quite. I just wanted to get a paycheck, you know.
Of something bigger.
Nah. It's like company motto.
The difference between us, I learned how to survive it. And
Sir.
I will always come back.
Oh, what is this? Wait. Get to the phone? What? Oh, this is so interesting. Okay. Oh! I don't know what's happening. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so lock arm left and right. Okay. So I guess I have to call for help. I just don't know what happened. How do I set these? Oh. The bolts are just tightening in on me. I just don't know what to do here. Alright, we're just keep walking. Yeah, if you keep walking, it sets off the spring locks. But what are you supposed to do? Oh, okay, tutorial finale. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I guess spring locked in the snapper suit. Yeah, I definitely want to retry that. Pressing A and D lifts the spring lock arms, buying you time before they snap. Each arm has 3 spring locks. If all spring locks trigger, you can't move. If you walk for too long, the spring lock head snapper will snap. The warning bar status will change color. To win, you need to reach the end before time runs out. Okay, I see now. So... Oh, hold on. It's gonna show...
Good morning.
Oh, I didn't even know I could look around.
So, finally awake?
What the hell?
Head still ringing?
I was just like looking off like to the side here, so I couldn't even tell what I was looking at.
Feel that?
So he was also in the suit. Oh,
Tightening.
why do you look so
That's the
tiny?
sound of control. Every bolt.
Okay, now I know I can look
Every
around.
spring. My design. They call me a monster. A murderer. But I built life. I give them purpose. The world out there forgets. But inside these walls, they remember.
So,
You'll join the show now. You'll keep them company. That's what you wanted, isn't it? To be part of something bigger. The difference between us, I learned how to survive it.
so he's been through this exact incident.
Will always come back.
The only thing... The only thing is you can't really tell... Hold on. That's the only thing I'm trying to like tell. Because yeah, you're supposed to lifting the arms buys time. Oh, what the hell? Thing is, you just don't know how much time you have. Alright, we gotta work on this arm. See, The thing is so weird about that though is like, how do you know how to manage it? Pressing A and D lifts the spring lock arms, buying you time before they snap. I mean, yeah, so I guess in that case you kind of want to like balance it out. So if you lose one arm, or if one spring lock gets set off on the left, trigger the right one.
Finally awake?
Hold on, get out of my face.
Still ringing?
So like, in this case, you want to make sure you do like, you want to try and like evenly divide it. If D starts like getting spring locked, then focus on D. Like go back and forth, kind of. Okay, so now in this case we gotta work on D. That's fine. Jesus. I'm just trying to get to the phone. Come on, I'm so close. I made it. Okay, that was a bit of a weird one just because you can't really tell like how you're alleviating the left and right. You're just kind of getting a general idea. But we actually managed to use the phone.
911, what's your emergency?
Help me.
Old site. Parts and service. The suit, I'm trapped. It's crushing me.
Sir, stay calm. What is your name?
Stay calm, you're being crushed.
Listen. There are bodies here. Kids. Inside the suits.
Say again?
He did it. The technician Will. William Afton.
Is he present?
Yes. Somewhere nearby. Locked me in. I tried to stop him.
The rescue units are dispatched. Stay online with me and keep talking.
The children. They won't let me.
Oh. Well,
Sir, what is that noise?
looks like that
Hello?
fate was indeed inevitable. So, from a narrative standpoint, I will say it's a little odd just because that last part, right? He's saying like he tried to stop him. It's like, did you really though? Authorities have apprehended William Afton, former technician for Fred and Pal's Pizza Entertainment. Following an anonymous emergency call, authorities conducted a thorough investigation in the abandoned pizzeria. They recovered the remains of the missing children, trapped within the animatronic suits, and also discovered a security guard's fate sealed within another suit. Evidence confirmed William's role in the horrifying events. With the truth finally revealed, the pizzeria was closed permanently, and the community could begin to heal. Though the security guard did not survive, their courage brought justice. William Afton and his grim legacy will remain forever trapped within the darkness of Fred and Pals. And now, at last, the souls of the children find peace and can move on, freed from their torment, leaving behind a sense of calm and healing. And there you have Fred and Pals. Like, okay, so back to what I was saying. First off, great job to everyone who's part of the game, okay? My main thing from a narrative standpoint, it just feels weird because obviously in the phone call, he says that I tried to stop and everything, but it's like, but you didn't really know what was going on. At least, like, from the perspective of the player, right? You don't really know that kids have gone missing here until, I would say, the very end of the game, when they have, like, that poster saying, like, yeah, you know, the place is getting shut down, there's investigations going on. That's the only time you really get a sense of that. After that, you get pretty much ambushed by the kids and Afton. And then after that, that's when William kind of like spills the beans on everything. He gave them life and everything. I guess it kind of assumes that you, as the Night Guard, already know about the missing children, and so when he's talking about, I gave them life, everything, it clicks in your head like, wait, he's the one behind the missing children incident. I would say from a narrative standpoint, that's just the only thing that's a little weird, just because, again, you know, it's not explicitly said that you know about the missing children. They don't explicitly mention missing children through the phone calls, I'm pretty sure, as far as I remember. But with that said, pretty cool overall from a gameplay standpoint, especially. narrative-wise, obviously, we kind of saw like a little bit of what made me think of like the FNAF movie, with the animatronics kind of like assisting you, like trapping you as you inevitably wait for Afton to pretty much get to you. Kind of reminds me of when in the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, like William Afton like has the animatronics on their side because he kind of like, in a sense, brainwashed them regarding the truth. But there we go, we got ourselves our star. Now real quick, let's go into extras. Characters, jump scares, development team, word from the developer. Okay, so we're gonna go through extras and I'm gonna give my proper full thoughts on everything, gameplay wise, narrative wise. So first we have characters. Fluffy Bunny Clown, what a name. Look at that. Full costume attire. What? Full clown attire. Got the little horn. That's a really nice design, honestly. Let's see, WS to scroll. Okay, yeah, there we go. Up and down, just to zoom in and out. Oh yeah, let's zoom in on that mug, huh? You know, one thing I really like about these designs in particular is that you can see the endoskeletons through their mouth. And I don't know why, but it's like, seeing that design it makes me think of like, you can easily like relate that to children being in the suits. Like, you have the animatronic, and then within it you can see there's something peering out, right? The one that's really behind, or the one that's really in control of the suits, in this case the kids. It's a nice artistic choice, having the endoskeleton eyeballs not actually be eye level, but in fact they're peeking out through the mouth, as if like they're like, in a way, they've been sequestered behind the suit. You're not really supposed to know that they're there, but you can kind of get the sense something's off with the animatronics. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, from an artistic standpoint, it feels like when you see the endoskeleton there, it's like, it's almost as if you're seeing the kid themselves just like controlling it, because the endoskeleton size is a mismatch with the actual animatronic suit. So I don't know, I think that was a really cool idea. Whether that was their intention or not, it was pretty cool regardless. And it's something that remains consistent with all the animatronics. You have Fred Bear. Obviously Freddy Bear is kind of like the implication there. The designs in question, I was trying to think of what the game was that it made me think of. It made me think a bit of Night Watch at Freddy's almost. The kind of designs. Especially Chef Henrietta. I mean, I don't know, at least like, it kind of like, they're very different design wise, but there's also like something that like I can't help but relate it. Wait, Thiery Thief. I know they mentioned this character, but I just realized this character has never moved. And then Sheriff Voss, obviously, loved the little revolver there. Oh, I got put in Thiery's suit. That's why we don't see him move, because he's not possessed. And then William Afton. Also, this name, Koningen. Also, that was a knife as well, but Koningen. I wonder what that name is supposed to be exactly. As for jump scares, we're not muting audio, so prepare yourself. The fact that you see the eyes on each one too. And then of course, development team, and then word from the developer. Hello there, Rotas here. I can confidently say that Friend Pal is one of the most motivating and passionate projects I've ever worked on. After a total of around 6 months of development, I can finally share this game with all of you. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Lastly, I want to thank all the amazing dev team, as well as my family and friends, for all their support and encouragement. And of course, I want to thank you, the player. Without you, this wouldn't be the same. Huh. This is interesting. I don't have all the endings. First off, I didn't meet all the pals. And there's an ending I haven't gotten. Alright, so when you're in the finale, you can just fail it, basically. So I'm just gonna keep walking until it inevitably fails. It'd be funny if I actually somehow managed to make it without worrying about my arms at all. Actually, let's see, is it possible? Oh no. Because you get into the red danger zone, like right there pretty much, like a little more than halfway. But essentially, what I got was the good ending, right? Because obviously you made the truth come to light. And of course, see, when I read this, retry the finale, I assumed it was like, no, go back to main menu, yes, beat the finale. I didn't think this was actually like optional. So basically, this is an end. They were being serious. You've reached the end, like you've reached an ending. So if you choose to not continue, William Afton remains free, evading justice. Which means they never learn about the kids. The authorities never uncovered the truth, nor did they recover your body or the lost children bound within the animatronics. The pizzeria is sealed forever, its secrets buried in darkness. Of course, then you add a 5th suit for myself. The spirits of the children remain trapped, and William Afton's presence lingers, a haunting shadow in the darkness. Meanwhile, you have this like kind of like relaxing music for such sad news. But yeah, that's pretty much the ending that I was missing. Now, I think that gets me 2 stars, which does seem to be the maximum. This trophy is for getting all the jump scares. So that's why I don't have this, because I think the only character that didn't get me was Voss so far. So overall for this game, I would say like its biggest charm is in fact the gameplay. Obviously it has great visuals with the animatronic models, a very unique aesthetic for the cameras, as you can see, like the way everything is like detailed in a very like, it's like night vision, but it's also like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's level of sharpness on the cameras that makes the characters look so distinct. Like it's such an, like you look at this model here and it doesn't look at like what you see in the extra section. It's such a unique camera, I guess, aesthetic to have, honestly, and it kind of like, again, it kind of contributes to the game's identity in that way. But in general, the game looks great. It's developed through Scratch, which is not something you see very often. From what I hear, there is actually like a little like community that actually does like make, you know, FNAF Scratch games, but for me personally, I've only really gotten familiar with those through Rotus's games. And by far, this is definitely what I think is the most polished and probably like just best games that they've made so far, considering how long ago it's been since Poppy and Buddies came out. So, on to gameplay. This is honestly quite challenging for me. It's been a while since a game kicked my ass so much that I actually stopped after night 2 for like that first video. Partially that was also because I was a little tired at the time, but I was getting wrecked. I got wrecked a few times, and all of them I got jump scared pretty badly, which is also something that doesn't happen so often. Usually I get to a state where it's like I don't get fazed by jump scares after a while, but this one kept getting me because I kept getting caught off guard, and it happened so quickly, right? With Henrietta and Fluppy, the time it takes for them to get you after leaving that last camera is so quick. If you don't see them, as I mentioned earlier in this video, if you don't see them leave that camera, you are pretty much screwed. And so I like that this game focuses on heavy camera usage, on top of the fact that it has that unique, you know, like side-scrolling cameras, right, where you're going from one camera to another. They're kind of like based on iterations, not just like selecting whatever camera you want, because that also kind of adds to the tension, right? Whenever they leave a camera and then they gotta go scroll past multiple cameras. Overall, those two are the most stressful because they don't have any sound cues that alert you to their presence. And the fact that you have temporary doors that are only used to buy you time so that you can get rid of them properly is pretty cool. Obviously, all of this is based off the SMU tool that you have with you in order to reset them and send them back. The limited charges makes it so that you can't just spam the tool. You have to be very mindful about how you use it. And you also have to kind of like plan out about how you use it and when you have it recharge, because obviously you also have Fred, who does show up at the doors as well and has a sound cue so that you don't have to track him down the same way as Henrietta and Fluppy, but they require 2 shocks. So in that sense, that's when you start using the combination of the doors, like, oh, I only have 1 charge, I could just shock Fred once, close the door, and then shock him again. I like that because it doesn't encourage you to just reset the tool whenever you use it once. In general, it's not a good idea to do that anyway because of how fast these bloody things move. I guess in the grand scheme of things, from a gameplay loop standpoint, you're not really left doing nothing. One way or another, you have to constantly be paying attention, almost to the point of hyper awareness, it feels like. And then of course the final character is pretty much Voss, and they are pretty easy to deal with, right? Because they only have a few cameras to go to, and then, you know, once you find them on cameras, you just call them back. Now, there is something I will say that is a bit odd about the gameplay structure, or like some of the gameplay mechanics regarding the SMU, and that's the fact that, for one, you can reset Voss even though Voss doesn't show up at the door. Now, what is possible is that maybe if Voss is in one of these like vulnerable cameras, right, the restricted areas, after that maybe they go to one of your doors, and that's when you use the SMU to send them away. If that's how the gameplay works, because I never let Voss get that far. If that is how it works, then what I just said is invalid, right? Because then, yeah, the mechanic is still valid. On top of that, then, if that point is invalid, I still have the point about using the tool behind you. At first, when I saw that little power box behind you, and you were able to pull up the SMU tool, I assumed there was going to be a chance that the animatronics just get in the office and sneak up behind you, but that doesn't happen at all. So obviously it leaves you wondering two things. One, why is there an area behind you at all if you don't use it at all? And two, if you do have this area behind you and it is important, you know, you were able to use the SMU tool, what was the idea behind it? Like, why did we need the SMU tool there in the first place? Initially, I thought the area behind me was where you would go to charge or start charging the SMU tool, but that's obviously not the case. It charges pretty much on its own. So again, what is the point of that behind you section? Because I was pretty sure they said in one of the phone calls, I might be mistaken, that they said that one of those breaker boxes that they can interact with is behind you. And so I thought that's why you had the SMU tool behind you, but again, that never happened. If anyone has any insight as to why they might have that section, or if the developer has any insight into that as well, because they did comment on my first video, then let me know, because I am curious as to what that, you know, section was designed for initially. And then of course we have the finale night, where you learn the truth about the animatronics being possessed, and William Afton is the one behind it all. Phone guy might have been removed permanently or just got fired. Considering what William did to us though, I'm not feeling too hopeful. And then of course you had that spring lock segment, you know, in order to get the good ending and the bad ending. Again, I think that part was just a little confusing. I mean, I guess, well, it's not really confusing. I mean, you don't really need everything told to you. The idea is that you try and balance out the spring lock arms as much as possible to buy yourself as much time as possible. You don't really need the progress bars. I guess it was just like, at first I thought I had to actually do something when I raised my arm. So I thought that's what, you know, I thought that was the part that was confusing. But no, you just have to raise your arms, and that was literally doing the progress for you. And then of course from a narrative standpoint, obviously it's kind of like dealing with the missing children incident. William Afton is one behind it. Obviously the little nod about the animatronics kind of like surrounding you as William approaches made me think a lot of that FNAF movie moment as well, which was pretty interesting. And then obviously towards the end you actually get to call the police and get William locked up, even though you yourself perish. Of course, once again, great job to everyone that was a part of the game. Everyone here in the development team. No, not the bunny. Everyone here on the development team. Great job to everyone. This has been a pleasure. Nice to see one of Rotos's games again after pretty much years, as I mentioned, with Poppy and Buddies. Looking forward to seeing what they have next. And then, of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, a comment. Let me know what you enjoyed from the video and what you want to see from me. I also want to say thanks for all the support on the Late Shift at Nintendo World videos that they've been getting recently. I know someone made a video very recently on Late Shift on Nintendo World as a whole, so that's part of the reason why there's a lot of traffic regarding that game right now. There's a lot of, you know, new attention on it, which is very much deserved. Regardless, I just want to say thanks for that. And of course, with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.